Cats are often described as mysterious animals. They live alongside humans, share the same homes, and sometimes follow the same daily routines, yet their behavior can still feel difficult to interpret. One moment a cat may jump onto your lap and purr contentedly, and the next moment it may suddenly walk away or disappear into another room. For many owners, this shift can feel confusing. It can even feel personal. But in reality, cats are simply communicating. Cats do not use words, but they communicate constantly through body language. Every movement of the tail, ears, eyes, and body posture carries meaning. One of the most important messages cats communicate is the need for space. Just like humans, cats sometimes want to rest, think, or relax without being touched or disturbed. Understanding these signals is essential for building trust with a cat. When owners learn to recognize the early signs that a cat wants to be left alone, they can avoid unnecessary stress and strengthen the relationship with their pet. There are several common behaviors that indicate a cat is asking for solitude. These signs are often subtle, but once you learn to recognize them, they become very clear. The first sign is a flicking or whipping tail. A cat's tail is one of its most expressive tools of communication. When a cat is relaxed, the tail usually rests quietly behind the body or gently curls around the paws. Sometimes it moves slowly in a soft, rhythmic motion. But when the tail begins to flick sharply or whip from side to side, the message is very different. A flicking tail often means irritation or overstimulation. This frequently happens during petting sessions. At first, the cat may seem comfortable. It might lean into your hand or purr softly. Everything appears calm. Then the tail begins to move. At first, the tip of the tail twitches. Then the movement becomes faster. The tail may start swishing from side to side in stronger, sharper motions. This is usually the cat's first warning sign that the interaction is becoming too much. Cats have a lower tolerance for continuous physical contact than many other animals. What begins as enjoyable attention can quickly become overwhelming for their sensitive nervous systems. When the tail begins flicking repeatedly, the cat is essentially saying that the stimulation has reached its limit. If the petting continues despite this signal, the cat may escalate its communication. The ears may rotate backward. The body may become tense. Eventually, the cat may grab the hand with its paws or deliver a quick warning bite. These reactions are often misunderstood as sudden aggression. In reality, the cat has already tried to communicate politely through its tail. Recognizing this early signal allows the interaction to end peacefully before frustration builds. The second sign is ears turning sideways or flattening back. Ear position reveals a great deal about a cat's emotional state. When a cat feels calm and safe, its ears face forward, gently scanning the environment for sounds. But when something begins to bother the cat, the ears start to change direction. They may rotate slightly outward to the sides. If the discomfort continues, they may tilt backward. In stronger situations, the ears flatten closer to the head. This shift in ear position is a defensive signal. The cat is becoming uncomfortable and is preparing to protect itself if necessary. You may notice this during petting, when a cat is resting and someone approaches too quickly, or when a cat hears loud or unfamiliar sounds. The important detail is the timing. Ear rotation often appears before other warning signs. It is an early message that the cat's mood has changed. When a cat's ears turn back while you are touching it, that is usually the moment to stop. Respecting this signal shows the cat that its communication is understood. Over time, this builds trust because the cat learns that it does not need to escalate its warnings. The third sign is a stiff or tense body posture. A relaxed cat moves fluidly. Its muscles appear soft, and its body shifts smoothly as it walks or stretches. But when a cat wants to be left alone, its body language often becomes rigid. You may notice that the cat suddenly stops leaning into your hand. Its muscles may tighten. Its back may appear slightly stiff. Sometimes the cat freezes for a moment before deciding what to do next. This frozen posture indicates that the cat is evaluating the situation. It is deciding whether to stay or to leave. If the tension continues to increase, the cat will usually choose one of two actions. It may walk away, or it may react defensively if it feels cornered. The stiffness of the body is an important early signal that the cat is reaching its limit. Many experienced cat owners learn to recognize this moment immediately. When they feel the cat's muscles tighten, they gently stop the interaction. In many cases, the cat will relax again once the pressure is removed. But if the signal is ignored, the cat may feel forced to defend its boundaries. The fourth sign is simply walking away. Among all feline communication signals, this one is the clearest. If a cat stands up and calmly walks away from interaction, it is ending the social moment. Cats prefer to control their own interactions. They approach people when they feel comfortable, and they leave when they feel finished. This behavior is very different from dogs, which often remain engaged with humans for much longer periods. When a cat walks away, it is not rejecting the person. It is simply taking a break. Some cats move only a few steps away and sit nearby. Others leave the room completely. Both behaviors mean the same thing. The cat needs a moment of independence. Chasing after the cat or continuing to reach for it can create unnecessary stress. From the cat's perspective, being followed can feel like pressure or pursuit. Allowing the cat to walk away peacefully reinforces a sense of safety. Interestingly, when cats know they can leave interactions freely, they often return later on their own. The fifth sign is retreating to a hiding place. Cats naturally seek enclosed spaces when they need privacy. These spaces may include cardboard boxes, under beds, inside closets, or high shelves where they cannot easily be reached. When a cat deliberately chooses one of these locations, it often means the cat wants quiet time. Hiding places provide several psychological benefits for cats. They offer protection, they reduce visual stimulation, they create a controlled environment where the cat can observe without being approached. In busy households, hiding behavior is very common. Loud noises, unfamiliar visitors, or energetic children can overwhelm a cat's senses. Retreating to a hidden spot allows the cat to calm its nervous system. From inside the hiding place, the cat can watch the environment safely while deciding when it feels comfortable returning. Trying to pull a cat out of a hiding place often has the opposite effect of what people intend. Instead of reassuring the cat, it removes the animal's sense of security. Allowing the cat to remain undisturbed usually helps it recover more quickly. Over time, cats that have access to safe hiding places tend to feel more confident in their homes. These 5 signals, tail flicking, ears turning back, body tension, walking away, and hiding, form a language that cats use every day. Learning this language transforms the relationship between humans and cats. Many conflicts between cats and owners happen simply because the early signals were missed. By the time a cat scratches or bites, it has often already communicated several warnings. When those warnings are recognized, the interaction can change direction before frustration appears. Respecting a cat's need for space does not weaken the bond between cat and owner. In fact, it strengthens it. Cats build trust slowly. They observe patterns and remember how humans respond to their behavior. If a cat learns that its signals are respected, it becomes more confident and relaxed around that person. Instead of feeling trapped or pressured, the cat feels understood. And when cats feel understood, they often become more affectionate. This may seem surprising at first. Giving a cat space might sound like distancing yourself from the animal, but in reality, it allows the cat to control its own social rhythm. When cats approach people voluntarily, the interaction becomes more meaningful. You may notice that after spending time alone, many cats return to their owners. They jump onto the couch, they rub against legs, they curl up beside someone on the bed. These moments happen because the cat chose them. The cat feels comfortable enough to initiate contact. This voluntary affection is very different from forced interaction. It reflects trust rather than obligation. Cats are sometimes misunderstood as distant or indifferent animals, but when you watch closely, their communication is rich and constant. Every tail flick, every ear movement, every shift in posture, each of these signals carries meaning. When humans learn to read this language, the relationship with a cat becomes much clearer. The cat is no longer mysterious. Instead, it becomes a conversation partner, communicating in quiet physical signals. Sometimes the message is simple. The cat may be saying hello. Sometimes the message is curiosity. Sometimes the message is affection. And sometimes the message is a gentle request. Right now, I just need a little space. Recognizing that message and respecting it is one of the most important ways to build a peaceful and trusting life with a cat.